So we can go back. I don't know. I complained about this. So if you could see here, I asked the division head, na-kick out ako sa Zoom habang nag-class me, nag-start me 11:30 because I told Doc Ami that yesterday I only have what 30 minutes thing. So I don't know why Zoom with UP account do that. So if ever makick out ulit tayo ng bago dito, maybe by next meeting I'm going to use my Face account. Okay? I don't know why it happened. Kasi nga kanina nag-react ako, oh 10 minutes na lang, telling me it's 10 minutes only. Anyway, let's continue. So, how are we going to be graded on this course? So, basically, ito yung quizzes, problem set, long exam. Okay? So, expect, let's say, short quizzes, maybe 2 to 3 multiple choice every meeting, okay? During class hour, or maybe within the window of that, okay? And then problem set, I'll try to give maybe one problem from time to time. Kasi nahihirapan ako kapag, let's say, yung set of problems. So, ang tawag na lang siguro natin dyan ay yung problem. And then yung long exam, we could just say that these are just chapter exam. Okay? So maybe we can set it on a Friday, yung Friday to Saturday na window. So magiging available ng Friday night, tapos ano yun hanggang Saturday. Okay? So that should be 80%. So cumulative lahat ito. Okay? And then at the end of the semester, meron bibigyan na schedule sa atin yung final exam that covers everything. So that's where your grade will come from. Okay? So cumulative. So anytime you miss a quizzes or a problem, it will greatly impact your grade. And the only acceptable reason kung na-miss ka is, let's say, health reason, some personal emergencies or mga bagyo. But other than that, okay, if you didn't take the quiz, you're absent, or you didn't submit the problem set, then okay, you get a grade of what we call 0. So ang ano nito is, okay, how are you going to maintain the perfect score para makuha mo yung grade of A? So the A here is a little bit steep, because for you to have a grade of A, you need to get at least 97 to 100. In the 2 semesters that I have taught, isa pa lang naka-A. So 137. Okay? So we will follow this what we call grade percentage by the end of the semester. So if you have the time or access to this book, you can what we call get them. Now the one that is free is this one, Harvey. You can download it, but I think it's a big file, but it's free. Okay, and basically that's most of the topics that were discussed here are based on the what we call principles there. Okay, so there's a Harvey here and a Harvey, this one, the Harvey analytical chemistry 2 and analytical chemistry 2.1. Okay, so I suggest you watch the lecture video that is given to you. So if you're going to look at here, so you will see the modules. So if you open that one, there's a file there, like the introduction. So maybe when we're done today with all the course guide discussion here, we might have some short discussion about this thing. Okay. And then I will make available the PowerPoint slide that I use doon. Makikita niyo yung link, okay, dito sa my announcement. So this one is the recorded lecture. So if you're going to do it here, you will see it here. Oops. Okay. So basically, there are, we could say, a wide range details that's being discussed here. Okay, maybe the main thing that we can distinguish 137 from 32 is this one. So everyone got 32 already, right? Lahat ba kumuha na ng Chem 32? Because I think you cannot get Chem 111 without Chem 32. So the main difference between the two, Chem 32 is more on classical methods, the gravimetric and the volumetric method, right? Chem 32 is just what? Titration. Am I right? So the last time I taught Chem 32 there, I think it's around 2002 to 2005. I taught there 1999 to 2005. So some of you may not exist yet during that time. And then they asked me, because of the pandemic, okay, to start to teach 2 years ago. Yeah, ano ngayon? Fall. So fall of 2020, if I'm not mistaken. That's the first time I taught there. Fall 2020, spring 21. Oh no, I think no. Spring 2021. So nag-start ko diyan magturo ulit si spring 2021, but I taught 137 last fall or last 2 semesters, and then last semester, and then this one. Medyo ano na ako kasi here in the US we call it the fall semester. Oh, by the way, just in case you don't know, I'm based here in the US. So if you want to meet it personally, I think that won't happen. Okay, so those who just learn it for the first time, if you are there in UPLB, well, good for you, but I'm not there. Okay, so hindi tayo magkikita personally. I was there, I just came back August 24 from the Philippines. Okay, so this is the only way that we can see each other. Okay, now the name of the game, usually based on my experience teaching here, is engagement and communication. Okay, one thing that was lost during the pandemic or virtual learning is how you're going to engage students. So most of the time, some of you might be present there, but some of you are playing what's that, ML, Mobile Legend. Okay, some of you might not even listening right now. If I told you to get out, some of you might still be online. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, the only thing that I tell my students is you take the opportunity for you to learn. Okay, because you might get an A in this course even without studying. Okay, kasi hindi naman proctor yung exam eh. But okay, ano na lang lalabas, nakaka-A ka sa 137 tapos bagsak ka sa board exam. Right? All of you are going to take the board exam, right? So ang tanong, sino ang niloko mo? Niloko niyo ako? I don't care if you deserve to get the grade of A based on your score, it will be given to you. But if you get that score because you are taking the exam with open notes or whatever means, well, when you take the board exam, wala naman board exam na open notes, di ba? So, sino yung niloloko nyo in the first place? Okay? It's always my advice to all students. Okay? The grades are nothing. What is important is what is the end product. Why? Because just like you, I'm an ordinary student during my undergrad. I'm not allowed there. My GWA is around 2.0, but I'm okay with what I have right now. Okay? So, in the end, ang ano ko lang usually sa mga student ko, don't aim for the grade. You aim that you're going to learn something. Because if you learn something, the grades will come better. Okay? Pag alam mo yung isang topic, madali na lang yung grade na gusto mo. Okay? And I can tell you, I was able to get a grade of 1. So, sorry, kasi dito A, B, C, D eh. Okay, I was able to get a grade of 1 there, but I'm not happy. Why? Kasi wala akong natutunan. Sometimes I'm more satisfied doon sa grade na 3, okay, na pinaghirapan ko kaysa doon sa grade na 1 na wala naman akong ginawa. Kasi yung teacher, madali lang, gusto lang magbigay ng 1. Okay? I don't usually look at the person with grades. Okay? You can have a PhD and still you're an idiot. Okay? I can say myself, yeah, I don't know anything about something. I have a PhD. Okay? But the thing is, me as a person know my limitation. Kasi iba sa atin, oh, may PhD tayo. You expect it to jack of all trades, but that's not how it is in real life. Okay? Grades are nothing. Okay? May A ka nga, may PhD ka nga, para ka namang gago kung umusta. Okay? The way you treat other people, okay, is not like a human being. So, it's nothing. That's why I take it as a challenge to you is, in everything that you do in this course, okay, if you think you get away with anything, okay, kumbaga naisahan mo. Kasi diyan tayo sa ano yung sabi natin sa mga Pinoy, madiskarte tayo. Madiskarte to the point that we have to do something illegal just to get something that we want. But you ask yourself, why are you taking this course? Anyone? Bakit nyo kinukuha tong course na to? If you says it is a requirements, then you are in the wrong career. Okay? Because I don't know what the other chemistry field will say, but analytical chemistry and instrumental analysis, that's the practical chemistry. Okay? Analytical chemistry and instrumental chemistry, that is the central chemistry. Maging analyst ka, pwede mong analyze anything. Okay? And usually, the guide that one of the what we could advise that I tell students, not only there in UPLB, but here in the US, is you can never go wrong in analytical chemistry because you always have a result. The only question is if the result is good or not. But what can you do? Right? So kung ang thesis mo mag-analyze ka, so most likely, makakomplete ka yung thesis mo. Eh kung ang thesis mo ay organic, magsisynthesize ka. Sa tingin mo, magagawa mo yun kung wala kang reagent? So this is also giving you advice on what you want to do in your life. Maybe some of you right now are still asking yourself, bakit ba ako nandito sa course na to? Originally, I'm a BS chemistry major, and then I shift to BS agricultural chemistry. And then I graduate. I taught 1 year outside, kasi hindi naman ako qualified maging teacher dyan. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi naman tayo loud eh. Okay? Ordinaryong tao lang tayo nung time na yun. Nung some undergrad na nag-enjoy lang nung undergrad niya. Okay? And I think that makes usually, I don't know, I think that makes me a better faculty compared doon sa mga laude. Because what I observed doon sa mga kasabay ko na mga cum laude, na mga laude, they want their students to be like them. Which is very hard. Right? So the way I tried it is most of them are not grounded. I'm not telling, I'm not what generalizing everyone na ganun yung mga teacher na may laude, but that was during the time that I have. Para bang saya, kung kinaya ko yan, kaya nyo yan. I don't know if you met some faculty like that. Okay? And the way I do it is, if I'm going to be a teacher, I said, I'm not going to be like that. Okay? Because I want my students to at least enjoy life. Kasi iba, okay? Yun lang yung buhay. Okay? So, the challenge that I give to you is, learn something in this course. Because this is going to be practical. Okay? Pag merong chemist, usually, ang bibigay sa'yo ng problem, ano po pwede natin gawin dito para malaman kung gaano kadami or kung present ba itong isang analyte. That is analytical chemistry. Okay? And I always emphasize my student that the course is just a letter. Okay? The letter in the word chemistry. So anong ibig sabihin nun? Okay? If you want to survive the course, just do it the way the letter are spelled out. Ano ba naman ito? Pati itong ano ko, ayaw mag-work. Teka lang ha. Yung writing pad ko. So do it like this. Hindi ko. Maayos to kagahapon, kagabi eh. But knowing students, okay? Sabi nga ng Backstreet Boys na kanta, I want it my way or that way, okay? They will have to do it their way. So at the end of the semester, what happened is the letter rearrange themselves at ito yung sasabihin nila sa sarili nila. Ito naman ito. And if you're going to look at that, the letters are just the same. Nagkaroon lang we could say anagram. Right? Tapos pwede mo rin sabihin yung sarili mo, tanungin mo sa kanta ng Backstreet Boy, tell me why. Okay? So, ang masasabi ko lang sa'yo, sa inyo ngayon, based doon sa pinatugtog kong kanta, what you gonna do now? So it's up to you. Okay? Now, one thing that I asked, as I told you, I emphasized to you that we need to be in communication. So I want you to send me, or maybe kaya ba isa sa inyo mag-organize ng group chat sa Facebook? Because what will happen, okay, I always have this what we call, I don't know if you see it, but I'm going to show to you. So this one, I have a Chem 18 group chat. So Chem 18 for instructor, Chem 18 U2, Chem 18 B2, and then I even communicate with my Chem 137D. So you are also Chem 137D. Ang difference lang ay yung semester. I also have the other one, okay? The Chem 137B2. That's the one from last year. The Chem 137D, that's the one for last semester. So I think after our class, some of you are already friends, okay? So I want you to look with this one. So ito yung Facebook page ko. Okay? And ano, kaya niya ba kayo na lang organize? Isama niyo na lang ako? Anyone? Usually sa 137, somebody from previous experience, somebody from the class would do that. Ang ginawa ko lang akong nagawa yun sa 18. Okay? So what they do is they put everything, the one on the list, doon sa 137, and then they just include me on it. You don't need to ask for a friend request. A PM will do. Okay? So questions so far? Tanong. Yes, Cypren?
Sir, ako na lang po gumawa ng group chat.
Okay. Abram?
Good morning, sir. Upon checking Canvas, yung na-access lang po namin is Module 3. Hindi po namin
Module 3
makita
pala?
yung study guide and other resources.
I think the study guide is not yet available.
Okay po. Thank you, sir.
Teka lang ha, baka kasi itong 137D. No, this is 2. Hindi yun access to. Ay, alam ko na kung bakit. Kasi, hindi, naka-available na siya eh. Try to do. Now, eto, try nyo dito. Kung hindi nyo ma-access dito, punta kayo sa files. Kasi nandoon lahat ng files. 3, tapos, meron dyan, study guide, 1, 2, dito. Yep. Kaya nyo i-access it pero hindi makita sa module. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Kasi yung module nga kanina ko palang inaayos. Ha? Saan na nawala yung module ko? Ay, alam ko na. Hindi ko na save. Ano ba yan? Uulitin ko na lang. Hindi, I know what to do it. Yeah, I think I wasn't able to save it, but I can always go. No, I'm not sure. Nawala. Hindi ko na save. Tingnan ko nga. Files. Sana hindi mawala. Nawala na yung mga ano ko. Yeah, I'm going to what we call make it available. But the announcement, kita nyo na to? Do you see this? Teka lang. Hindi pala ako nakashare. So I think what happened is I wasn't able to save the module na dinagdag ko. Okay. But the files, I mean, if you look at the files, it's there. So pag makikita nyo dito sa files, ang problema, wala pa yung guide. Tingnan ko ba? Naman na misplace ko. No, I think this is the course guide here. Ito yung inaano natin dito. Now, if you're going to watch some of the stuff that I posted dun sa recorded lecture, nako-covered na niya yung ilan sa mga topic dito. Okay? So we might go over yung classification of analytical methods sa selection of analytical method next meeting, tapos next week yung analytical calibration. That's why I think we can go well ahead. So siguro ang main natin, we finish well ahead. So in the end, ang problemahin nyo na lang yung final exam, tapos yung 2 weeks na hindi tayo mag-meet, you can put it on other courses. Ganun na lang yung gagawin natin. Okay ba yon? So tanong, nagtitisis na ba kayo? Hindi pa. Kailangan kayo magtitisis. So any question? But consultation hours is we can utilize the time ng ano natin, and then I'm not sure, maybe you can send me a PM me. Kasi ang problema ko, I have class Monday to Thursday night. Right now, anong araw dyan? Wednesday, but this is Tuesday night here. And to tell you frankly, if you're going to look at my what we call schedule, medyo loaded yung schedule ko. I don't know if you could see it here. Okay? Teka lang. So you can just what we call email, PM me in Facebook or send an email, and then if we need to meet, we can set some sort of a Zoom. But as I've told you, okay, I'm quite loaded.
Sir,
Huh?
what if po sir kung may tanong po sa GC na lang din po kasi minsan po kasi kung halimbawa ako
Pwede.
naguluhan po ako sa isang topic, yung iba din po kasi parang nahihiya pero naguguluhan din po pala sila dun sa topic na yun. Para isahan na lang.
Walang problema. Kaya nga meron tayong GC eh. We have no problem on that. But just to give you an idea, hindi ako full-time dyan. I'm just what we call the guest lecturer. And to give you an idea of my schedule, asan na ba yun? Oh, ayan na naman siya. You will end in 10 minutes. So pagka-end ito, I think that's it. Kasi bago ka pa lang, hindi ko pa nakita yung ano mo sa sais. So as I've told you this earlier, when I checked the sais, there's only 27 students listed there. So the 3 other students, wala pa kayong canvas. Because what I do is I get the email, add there, and then I add your name. Okay? So, ang ano ko lang sa inyo, if you're going to have something, hindi nyo agad makukuha. Let's say you email me at 2 o'clock, huwag kayong umasa na, let's say 2 o'clock right now, huwag kayong umasa sasagutin ko kayo. Kasi most likely natutulog ako. Okay? I just like to remind you that I'm on the other half of the world. So, kapag nag-question kayo o nag-PM kayo ng hapon dyan, abay, hindi ko talaga masasagot yun. Okay? Ang earliest na masasagot ko yun ay mga 8:00. Okay? So, yun yung disadvantage kung hindi tagarian yung ano nyo. And to give you an idea of my schedule, this is how it is. And makikita nyo, ngayon, nandito tayo. So, kita nyo yung araw. Tuesday pa lang dito, Wednesday na dyan sa inyo. So, ito lahat ng UPLP ko. Ito yung pace ko. Tapos may isang school pa akong tinuturo. Lahat to in person. So, if ever I'm going to answer some of your question, ito lang yung during the time na wala akong pasok in the morning. Na night time dyan. So, ganyan ka ano yung schedule ko. But I've been doing this and I never encountered any problem. Time management lang naman yan eh. Okay? Of course, I still have a family to attend. That's why most likely if you send me something in the afternoon there, the earliest I can get is around 9 o'clock. Because by that time, hinatid ko na yung anak ko. So I have a 7-year-old daughter and a college student. So question. But the thing is, yun yung idea kung bakit I want us to have a group chat. So any questions that you have there, i-post yun lang para at least masagot para sa lahat yung tanong na yun. And I've been successful on that. In fact, yun lang yung engagement ko doon sa mga previous class ko. Na kahit ngayon, may communication pa rin ako sa kanila. So question, we still have 6 minutes before Zoom kick us out. And we can utilize that time if you have any question. Anything.
Hello, sir.
Okay?
Pwede po ba magtanong about paano po yung mangyayari sa sync quizzes?
Saan?
Synchronous quizzes po.
So sa synchronous, so meron na kayong recorded lecture, di ba? So sa synchronous, i-emphasize ko lang yung mga topic within yung module na yun. And
Sir, how about po yung quizzes?
well, sa synchronous, we might not utilize the whole time during the synchronous. So kapag tapos na tayo, pwedeng yung time na yun, iaano na sa quizzes. But that doesn't mean magpapakita lang kayo at the end. Kasi pag nakita ko 8 pa lang sa umpisa, pwede na ako magbigay ng quiz. Okay? Ano tayo eh, sabihin na lang natin smart kayo, pero mas smarter ako sa inyo. Ganun lang kaano yung laro. Okay? Because some students are really what we call trying to game the system. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that the students will be following the system. So pag nakita ko, 8 yung pumasok, tapos nung nag-quiz ako, nakita ko sa record 30. So ang gagawin ko next time, so kung yung 8 pumasok, sabihin ko, sagutin nyo na to. So by the time na mag-aano yung 20 na tawag dito, oh, may quiz tayo ngayon. So may prerogative na ako, natapusin ko na yun, let's say by 12 o'clock. So pag nakita nyo, sir, wala kaming quiz, so wala kayo. So ano magagawa ko? Kasi ang instruction sa amin ngayon, okay, as much as possible, mag-participate yung mga student. Ang instruction pa nga sa amin sa inyo is, huwag nyo gawing available yung synchronous recording nyo. But I'm going to make it available. But, hindi ibig sabihin nyo, may synchronous meeting. Kasi ang nangyari sa mga estudyante ngayon available naman yung recording kahit hindi na tayo umattend. I understand doon sa mga limited yung access ninyo sa internet. You can just tell me well ahead. Naiintindihan ko naman, hindi pwede lahat makipagsabayan. Okay? But you have to let me know. Okay? Kasi ako yung tipong ayaw ko mag-assume. Stressful na mag-worry para sa inyo. So ano ang gagawin ko na lang? Kung wala kayong pakialam sa klase ko, ba't ako pakikialaman sa buhay? I only help students who help themselves. Practical akong tao. Okay? Ayaw ko mag-worry. Wala naman siya sinabi, so ba't ako mag-worry? Dadami lang yung ubang ko. So all I could say is if you didn't attend the thing, you might have done something more important. That's why, ako sa inyo, I'm really straightforward. I'm going to be frank. Kaya nag-iinis sa akin yung mga estudyante ko dito. Wala akong pakialam. Kasi, kung gusto mo, may paraan. Kung ayaw mo, may dahilan. It's just as simple as that. Nagkakaintindihan ba tayo?
Yes po, sir.
Sa lahat.
Yes po.
If you think you're going to be late, if you think you can be there, just let me know. Kaya nga, nire-record, sabi ko sa iyo, i-PM nyo ako eh. Kasi ayaw kong patayin nyo yung mga lolo nyo eh. Kasi usually yung mga dito, yung alas 7 yung klase ko, ang dami nilang pinatay na lolo nila eh. Alam nyo yung, nag-gets nyo yung joke na yon? Hindi ho ako makapasok kasi may sakit yung lolo ko. Namatay ho yung lolo ko. Nung hindi na ako nagturo, ang dami kong sinave na lives eh. Kasi wala nang ganong rason yung mga estudyante ko. Yeah, I'm a little bit pag binigyan ako alas 7, tapos walang pumasok sa klase ko, usually ang ginagawa ko, nilalak ko yung pinto. So magsumbong sila doon sa director, sabi ko, the class supposed to start at 7. If they're not there at 7:15, I have the right to lock the door. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, may karapatan kayo. Pero may karapatan din ako. May karapatan yung umabsent. Karapatan ko rin markahan kayong absent. It's just as simple as that. Nagkakaintindihan ba tayo? May time pa kayo lumipat kung gusto niyo mag-pre-roll kay Ma'am Ariola. Kung makaka-pre-roll kayo. Okay? So I want to start in magkakaintindihan tayo, okay? Ayoko ng black and white. Kasi tanongin nyo, ano ba si Michael Jackson, black or white? Nung bata ako, black siya. Pero nung lumaki na ako, white na siya. Okay? So, mawawala na tayo. Any more question? It's less than 1 minute na sa Zoom. So, make sure maano kayo sa group chat. Okay? And we're going to have our communication through that thing. Clear ba tayo? So we will start next meeting. Okay? So expect nyo may quiz tayo during that time. So I would suggest start doing yung panonood ng video. And I'll try to make the module okay, when we're done. So mawawala na lang to. So good night sa inyo or good magandang tanghali diyan sa inyo. I think you're hungry now.